Hey guys, Matthew Hussey here. Jameson here. I thought you were gonna introduce me.
Was I supposed to introduce you?
We're tag teaming this because we work so well together.
It's like we finish each other's...
Breakfasts.
We just finished our members session where for an hour we Q&A'd with our Fast Track members. If you don't know how to become a member, by the way, click the link here or at the end of the video.
I'm gonna pop it up all over the place. It's a great link.
But there was something very interesting that happened during that webinar.
We had a caller call in. She'd been in a relationship for 3.5 years, and there was this moment where she thought her boyfriend was possibly being unfaithful.
He basically went away on vacation for a couple of weeks. Or no, he was on a work trip for a couple of weeks. And she essentially, long story short, received a couple of messages on her phone that were from him but were not intended for her.
The message was something like, LOL, a little aggressive for me, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Something like that, where it's just, it could be completely innocuous, but imagine receiving a text like that from your significant other when
well,
you're on holiday.
Here's the horrible part. What happened next was she wrote back and said, you know, clearly those weren't meant for me. And she then proceeded to ask for a screenshot of the text conversation that he was having with whoever he was having it with. He said it was with a male work colleague who was late for breakfast or something, which, by the way, may be true. I'm not putting any judgment on this situation right now. We're coming to it from complete outside perspectives, but here's what concerned me. She asked for screenshots of the messages. He then said, you should trust me, and if you need me to send a screenshot that's about your insecurity and I don't want to feed that insecurity, this is a lesson you need to learn, and I'm not going to send you the screenshots because it's better for you that I don't. It's better for your insecurity that I don't feed it. And I heard this, and this lovely woman was, you know, she really didn't know what to do. She said, do I just accept that and move on? Or should I be frustrated or angry at that? Here's how I broke it down for her, because there are many people out there who will be facing some similar situation to this. If you're in a relationship and you're coming with past baggage from a previous relationship, maybe someone cheated on you, maybe someone gave you cause to constantly be insecure and jealous, and that is something you've not fully gotten over. In your new relationship, it's not your partner's responsibility to take on all of that baggage, right? If you're going through your partner's phone and investigating them, if you're prying all the time, if you're constantly trying to look for something that isn't there, that's not your partner's fault. And if they're giving you no reason not to trust them, then that's something that you need to look at in yourself. But in this situation where he has sent her something that she's reacting to something, information she's actually gotten, not by looking for it, it's found her. That is not a moment for him to teach her a lesson about her confidence, right?
Well, here's what happened on the call, by the way, because you gave that spiel, and I wanted to press back a little bit on this woman because I wanted to see, has she really never brought this up before? Because from the man's side, if they've been together for 3.5 years and you've built up a lot of trust over the 3.5 years, and so when someone's doubting you from an errant message, like that can be painful too.
Yes.
Like that brings up maybe, I don't know if it's an insecurity, but it brings up some pride, being like, hey, hold on, I'm a good man. I've been a good man for 3.5 years.
I agree.
So we pressed her a little bit to see, like, is this a recurring insecurity? Has this been something that's addressed, and so he's getting defensive for a reason? But she seemed really, really genuinely sweet and sincere that it kind of wasn't, that she had done a pretty good job.
And if anything, she suppressed her insecurities most of the time and didn't bring them to him.
Right.
And this was a situation that really caught her off guard. So here's what I think. If he says, here's my, you know, like, here, take the screenshot. I don't mind. I've got nothing to hide. She sees it. She says, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I feel terrible, blah, blah, blah. He, at that point, can say, I want you to trust me because I would never do anything to hurt you. I would not do that to you. And I understand that your insecurity today made you want to see that, but I would prefer in the future if you would trust me because we're in this together and we're a team, right? And I'll never give you reason to doubt me. And maybe you do acknowledge today may have seemed a little different because maybe, I sent you something and it caught you off guard and it triggered something, and I love you and I want you to feel safe and I want you to feel secure, so I'm showing you this. But in the future, I would rather you trusted me because we're on the same side.
So that's the response.
Lesson moment.
That's the response from the person who was doubted.
Yes.
So what was the script for the person who was jealous? For her, what did you have her say?
If he says just you should trust me, then I'm a trustworthy person. You should say, and I'm a flawed person.
Right.
Like I'm flawed and I have my insecurities and it's just on my mind and I hate that it is. I think it's two people have to be a team together, and she has to be a team in giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he should also be a team member in not, creating more doubt by withholding something. I could understand if she'd done this 10 times in the last 6 months. Show me the message, show me the message, show me the message. Then he might be like, you know what, this is I don't want to be in a relationship like this. Because if you can't trust me and if you constantly need me to show you proof of everything, I don't want to be in that relationship. That's his prerogative. But if this is genuinely the first time that's happened, I don't know. I think he's hurting the relationship by doing that. What do you think? I'm curious. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you're thinking about this. I think this is an interesting discussion. I want to read your comments. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.